Hi, I'm Liana Watson. I am the Administrative Program Coordinator at HPM and HBHI. The Hopkins Business of Health Initiative is a cross-school initiative to promote healthcare opportunities in advancing healthcare research through cross-collaboration, and basically trying to get a healthier America, whether it's through policy, through healthcare delivery, through innovation and technology, or through marketing and competition. So in my current role as the program coordinator for HBHI, our center is involved with interdisciplinary collaboration amongst all of the university schools. Cross collaboration is very important to HBHI and to HPM. And so my role supports the director, Dan, and our core faculty and affiliates in highlighting research, creating events and opportunities for cross collaboration amongst the schools, and to kind of showcase who HPM is along with the other university schools. I've been in this role since January of 2023. I was the senior administrative coordinator and then got promoted to the administrative program coordinator. I think trust yourself. I think oftentimes we're in positions and in roles, and we look to leadership to kind of guide us in a lot of ways, and that's very important. But I think when you know what you want, and you just seek it out for yourself, I think it's good to have a mentor, someone that you can bounce ideas off of and get feedback from. But I think really just trusting yourself, that's something that I've been true to and tried to stay true to throughout my entire career and my life in general. And it's paid off for me. So I actually like my job. I enjoy what I do. So I was a student at Cary, and in this role, I've learned that some of my faculty are now my colleagues. So that has been very interesting, and learning kind of a different side of them and working with them as opposed to learning from them in the classroom. But both opportunities have provided me the experience to kind of grow and figure out my career path as well. Helping people, helping people, just succeeding and like trying hard and doing my best at anything. I don't think there's any task or obstacle that will stop me from a goal that I want to achieve for myself, whether it's professionally or personally. And in doing that, my goal is to also help others and learn from others. So I think just kind of, again, collaboration and being a part of a team is very important for me. So I got my bachelor's degree at Kaplan University, which is now Purdue Global University Online. And I started that program with the goal of getting into Hopkins. Like, I knew Hopkins was where I wanted to work. And while doing that degree, I was actually working at the hospital, on Johns Hopkins Hospital, in labor and delivery. So that degree and that time point and that time frame in my life was just one of getting into healthcare, knowing that this industry was always changing and there was always going to be opportunity for growth. And I just knew that I needed to get in the door, and once I did, I would figure my way through, and I'm here. Actually seeing women in executive and leadership roles. I had been in my previous positions, my direct reports were all women, and that was something that was inspiring to me. And I didn't think I wanted to get my degree because I did not want to go back to school. It had been about 7 years. But I decided that it was something that I wanted to do, and I wanted to show my kids that regardless of how old you are, how late you might feel in your career path, that there's still opportunity to grow and learn. And I just wanted to do this for myself. Well, I just graduated with my master's degree in May from Cary, and I guess just kind of figuring out where I want to go with that. I'm still in the deciding stages and trying to align myself with the right people and the right support system. So I think just figuring that out right now is where I'm at. My coming to HPM, I think one of the things that I learned or wanted to do was have a hand in making the healthcare system better. whether that was indirectly or directly. I worked at the hospital in labor and delivery, and so I saw some just troubling things and been a part of kind of things that I wondered, like, why is the system working this way? Lots of inequity, just lots of red tape, lots of access issues. And so I wanted to have a role in trying to make it better for at least one person, make it a little easier, and hopefully making the system affordable for everyone. My mom is very excited. My kids, of course, are like, oh, great. But I think my family is very proud of me. I know that they've watched me kind of just figure things out as I grow and navigate. And my mom didn't graduate college. She never went to college. So like for me and my family, I'm one of the first ones to get this higher degree and to kind of be in an established position. And it's just a sense of pride for everyone. Eat. I love cooking, actually. Cooking, listening to music, just being silly with my kids. I think having downtime is very important. I also sometimes don't know what to do with myself. I think having to go to school part-time and working full-time, I always told myself I don't have time to do the things that I want to do. But now that I don't have school, I still figure out that I can't have time to do what I want to do. So, but I enjoy cooking. I enjoy cooking for other people. It truly is a love language for me to watch people enjoy food that I've made or recipes that I've tried. So that's one thing I have fun doing. Cajun shrimp pasta has become a new favorite. Anything with seafood, I don't know. I don't have a favorite. They're all so good. I think for me, we have a series called The Conversations on the Business of Health, and these are webinar series that we have monthly. And the topics vary from technology to healthcare delivery to insurance plans. And I think being a part of the series and really having an interest in healthcare has been eye-opening for me, because some of these topics are very appealing. I've learned information from these webinars, and at the time, even when I was in my master's program, it was just great to see that what I was learning in class kind of playing out in my work life. So seeing it in live action was amazing. And I think HBHI I don't know if any other center for me could have given me that in that same way. So being with HBHI was one of those opportunities that just opened doors for me, kind of educationally and just the experience. From the beginning, I was impressed with just her reach out. With all new employees, she sits down and has a meeting with you to just kind of get to know you. And that was something that, someone at her level, you think, oh, they don't have time for every new employee, but she does. She's been very supportive. She seems to have kind of an open approach where you can reach out to her directly if you need assistance or just wanted to talk to her. We have the flexibility that we like. We're seeing the growth in the department, which speaks volumes to what we're doing as a department. And I think overall, I feel like we're in a good space. Well, challenges are, working with difficult people. I've had that kind of sporadically throughout my career. Each time is a new opportunity to figure out a new way to handle that. And it also depends on the personality that you're dealing with. So I think, just learning people and, again, just staying true to who you are and not letting people bring you to their level if they're going below the belt, or if a situation or conversation becomes uncomfortable. I think it's important to seek out support from your director or your manager or your supervisor, just kind of dealing with that situation the best way possible. in a diplomatic way, but also, just letting people know not to mess with you. Walking across the graduation stage. I think having my kids see me do that was very important and very meaningful for me. And just knowing that, the hard work and sacrifice that it took to accomplish that was not easy. And, I did it for them, I did it for us, and I'll continue to keep striving to be the best version of me.